Meet Windows 7, the most popular consumer operating system ever produced by Microsoft, selling more than 300 million copies since its launch in 2009. Built around the same technologies that Windows Vista touted 3 years prior, Windows 7 became the default operating system of nearly all consumer PCs. Meet Zorin OS, a free alternative operating system built from the same technology that powers Ubuntu, a system that boasts approximately 20 million users worldwide. Collaboratively built from the ground up, Zorin OS can provide a fast and seamless computing experience that is quickly becoming the gateway to Linux for Windows users. But is a Linux system like Zorin OS capable of dethroning the current champion in Windows 7? In this video, I'm going to cover the major features of running Zorin OS and compare those results with Windows 7. Welcome to Windows versus Linux. First up, look and feel. Windows 7 greatly refined their Aero desktop. With features like Aero Peek, Aero Snap and Jump lists, it became easier to navigate your system. The availability of themes made it easier to somewhat customize your Windows desktop to the way you liked it. In the past, Windows users have had difficulty adopting a foreign look and feel. That is why Zorin OS incorporates the familiar Windows 7-like interface, while offering you other choices like Windows XP or Mac OS X. This means that with a simple click, you can change the entire look and feel of your desktop to suit the way that you work best. Next up, security. In this internet age that we live in, system security is a top priority. Though Windows 7 greatly improved their security compared to previous releases, there are still over 200 million malware programs that are targeted at the Windows platform. Because of this, Windows 7 PCs need to have an additional antivirus tool installed. Zorin OS, however, is based on the modern evolving Linux kernel. This means that Zorin OS is inherently secure and completely immune to Windows viruses, so you'll never have to worry about them again. It also comes with an integrated firewall to keep your system extra safe. Third, performance. Compared to the fiasco that Vista caused on the performance level, Windows 7 was a breath of fresh air. Anyone who had a new enough computer to run Vista could run Windows 7 with no problems at all. For those still using XP, a mandatory hardware upgrade was required. A 1 GHz processor and a gig of RAM, 16 gig of hard drive and a decent video card was all that was needed to get Windows 7 off the ground. On the other side, Zorin OS needs a 700 MHz processor, 376 meg of RAM and 3 gig of hard drive for a system that performs up to 4 times faster than Windows 7. There's even a light version for older computers that have only half that power. In other words, Zorin OS will happily run on whatever computer you give it. Over time, Windows 7 does tend to slow down, but Zorin OS will keep running quickly and smoothly years after you've installed it. Everything from boot speed to multitasking, Zorin OS is one of the fastest systems you'll ever use. Next, applications. With such a vast user base, it's no surprise that Windows 7 supports nearly every commercial application out there. Out of the box, you don't get much on a new Windows 7 PC, but with the addition of a free Windows Live Creative Suite and a $100 Office Suite, Windows 7 is ready to tackle most tasks, with limited but free software available on the web for most other tasks. On Zorin OS, you're ready to go as soon as you install. From web browsing with Google Chrome, to managing your photo library with Shotwell, to making home movies with OpenShot, to finishing all your assignments or office work with LibreOffice, Zorin OS is ready for anything, even more so than the Apple Mac. You can integrate all your social networking accounts into the desktop and handle all your communications, contacts, and even music through easy controls on the bottom panel. It even comes with a handy app store that lets you freely download and install new applications right from your desktop. And don't worry about all your Windows software and games. Chances are that they will work with Zorin OS, in some cases even faster than they do on Windows. All your applications will keep themselves up to date with the latest features and security, and will be nicely categorized in the main menu, ready to add to the desktop or taskbar with a single click. Fifth, let's talk about price. Windows 7 Home Premium with a Home and Student Edition of Office 2010 will set you back about $300, give or take. Add to that the need for an antivirus subscription, and the amount would still be affordable for most people. However, if Windows 7 won't run on your system, then that hardware upgrade could set you back even more, potentially more than $600. On the other hand, Zorin OS Core 5 is available for download absolutely free. Period. The Zorin team do offer premium versions worth about $10, which offer more specialized out-of-the-box functionality, but the results of these premium editions is easily achievable with the fully free version. Do you want more options out of the box? Then feel free to pay for a preloaded system. But otherwise, Zorin OS is 100% free to use and share. Users should always be free to use what works best for them, whether that's a Windows or Linux solution. Windows 7 is a truly elegant and usable operating system for most people. However, Zorin OS provides some compelling features, security, speed, and stability that Windows is yet to offer. It is truly the alternative to the Microsoft ecosystem. While a genuine need for Windows 7 is definitely undoubted, Zorin OS is more than capable of completing everyday tasks with speed and style. Available in over 55 languages with hundreds of quality free apps, Zorin OS is ready to be the gateway to Linux for Windows users and launch you on a computing experience you'll never regret. Zorin OS 5, ready for the future, but available now.